Hello and welcome to another of our lovely videos here on geometry. And today what we're going to talk about to go along with what we've already been covering. So we covered perpendicular, parallel, bisecting arcs and lines and angles. And hopefully we're going to get through dividing a line into 11 parts or 3 parts. And there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Actually, when I created this worksheet there, I showed them how to do the inclined and the vertical, but honestly, you really only need one. So we're just going to do one version, and we're going to do the vertical method. Basically, all that means is you line up your item with your drafting machine here, and you make a vertical line. Now, obviously, this guy is not vertical, but that's still okay. So I got a vertical line there, and I'm going to go ahead and make my vertical line up here. And we're imagining that I have a drafting machine, and that everything's square and perfect and beautiful, right? Okay, so I have my 2 lines. The length of the lines don't matter. What matters is using scale. So the thing is, you got to figure out what scale. Of course, depends on how many pieces. Like for 11 pieces, I might need to use like maybe a 50. 50 works. What I do is, like that's 11, and then I try to get the 0 to line up, and it doesn't work. So maybe try 40. And alright, so my 0 is over here. As long as my 0 hits on this line, just hits on the line somewhere, and my 11 lines up, like so. So I've got the 11, I've got the 0, and then basically you just mark every one of these so that you have your divisions. And the reason that I like to use the vertical line method is I don't have to set my drafting machine or worry about an angle, and basically, you know, I can just line it up, and I've got my, you know, line it up with your point, and then you've got your pieces down here that you're making. And so, depending on how accurate I do this, and if I can find my little point, then and make darker points. Anyway, so there you go. And I got mine all off there, but as you can see, they're pretty well evenly spaced. Alright, so the cool thing is if you need to divide something into pieces, here's the way you can do it. You just need to make sure that you pick whatever scale, whether you're using this, or a measuring tape, or the architect scale, whatever it is. Just make sure that you get the 0 on the end of the line, or one end of your measurement on the end of the line, and the other one on your vertical line, and you're good to go. So on this one up here, what we want to do is, let's see, honestly I think you could just use the 10 scale on this one. So I take my 3, right, there's my 3, and apparently I can't do it this direction because of my desk, so I'll do it this direction. So there's my 0, and we'll pivot on that, and there's my 3. Main thing is you have to make sure that your line that you drew is long enough so that you can, you know, hit it, so, you know, or line up with it. So there you go, and then you take your square and so on, keep things square and nice and perpendicular, and there it is. So now we've got 1, 2, 3 there, we've got 11 here, and that's how you divide a line into pieces. So that's all we need to do for right now, and we'll see you on the next video.